Yeah. So last day actually we completed the theoretical part of the LKS 7 cash flow statement. You remember it? So and we did one example under the direct method. So today we are going to start two example actually. Today we discuss tutorial part cash flow statement LKS 7. Right. So you can go through the question. The statement of financial position of Rahul PLC as at 31st March 2022 and 2023 are given below. So then you are given the statement of financial position like that. So in the financial statement, here 2022 represent what? The previous year financial data, and in 2023 data also available, right? And land and building, machinery, investments. So then after current assets, inventory, trade receivable, cash in hand, cash at bank, so everything you can see in the financial position. So other than that, when it's come to the equity and liabilities, you can see here, right? Stated capital, general reserve, retained earning, non-current liabilities, so current liabilities, likewise, all the information you are given. So in addition to that, additional information is also given. First one, depreciation charge for the year in respect of building amounted to rupees 20,000. So you can see here, uh, all the amounts are given in thousand. So then I will remove the last uh, 30 since we need to show it in thousand. Right? මොකක්ද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ? Billion එකට දාලා depreciation වටිනාකම වෙලා තියෙනවලු 20යි. Right? So then next one, income tax provided during the year amounted to rupees 50,000, 55,000. Right? අවුරුද්දට දාලා income tax එක ඔයාලට දීලා තියෙනවා 55,000, right? So then the company has sold some investment at a profit of rupees 10,000. Company එක රුපියල් 10,000ක profit එකක් තියාගෙන investment එක විකුණලා තියෙනවලු, right? You can see. So then sales proceeds credited to general reserve and issued 1,000 ordinary share at a value of rupees 250,000 rupees. So likewise you are given the informations, and the company purchased a machinery for rupees 225,000 at 31st March 2023. So these are the information you are given, right? You are given. So we'll see how do we do that, the activity. So just go through you are required to prepare the statement of cash flow for the year ended 31st March 2023 using indirect method. Indirect method. Right? Yeah. So we'll discuss then how do we do the things, right? Right. I'll rule the financial cash flow statement. Statement. Statement of cash flow for the year ended 31st March 2023. Statement of cash flow for the year ended 31st March 2023. So then we can roll to cash flow statement. Rupees 1000. So please roll work with me. So then first thing you know that cash flow from operating activities. Then second one. Cash flow from investing activities. Right. So then under the cash flow from operating activities, you remember, first thing profit before tax. And then after if there is any adjustment, it means plus or minus adjustment. Right. So first thing what we need to do, right? First thing, you know that, so we have to create the cash flow statement under the indirect method. Indirect method. Then first requirement we need what? Profit before tax. So we have to find out the profit before tax. How do we find out that profit before tax? So anyone let me know quickly. So how do we find the profit before tax? Any idea? So you are given the financial position data and some information also given. So additional information. So how do we find the profit before tax? Let's quickly.
profit loss document statement
Yes. Oh, කොහොමද දන්නේ? Yes, you correct. How do we calculate the profit and loss? It's good. I appreciate you. කොහොමද පුතා ඒක හදන්නේ?
first income ටික අපි හදාගන්න.
Oh, How do
income
we
ටික
find out the income? කොහොමද income හදාගන්නේ?
uh,
So based on the information, you are given the financial position data and additional information. How do we calculate the income?
with additional data.
Yes. So is there any information to calculate the income? මොන හරි තියනවාද මේ additional information? බලන්න. If they are, please let me know. Actually, I highly appreciate you since in the online lectures. So this is not just like the face-to-face discussion, right? So then I need feedback. So then based on that, I can do. Yes, Buddha. So then is there any informations? Right. So yes, depreciation here. So other than that, profit before tax, depreciation විතරක් තිබිලා පුළුවන් profit before tax හදාගන්න.
equity and liabilities වල තියෙන ගාන.
එතකොට equity and liabilities වලින්
retained earning වලින් අඩු ගාන.
yes, that is the way we can find the profit before tax. Yes, 386 also I appreciate your answer also correct. So you can see retained earning figure in the financial position. Okay? So this is the opening balance, this is the ending balance. Means normally we add the profit of the year to the return earning. අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කරන්නේ ඔක්කොම ටික ගැලපුණාට පස්සේ profit after tax. Profit after tax එක නේ. So working create it. You know that normally after calculating the profit after tax, profit එක බද්දත් අඩු කරාට පස්සේ එන ලාභය කොහෙටද අපි ගලපන්නේ? Yes, we know that we added it to the retained earning. So then this is the opening balance and this is the ending balance. So then you can see the difference in between opening and ending. How much? 80 ne? 80. So then 80 mean what? Profit after the tax, right? Yeah. So profit after the tax. The first working number 1, net profit before tax. Net profit before tax. So how do we calculate? You can see the ending balance of the retained earning. Ending balance of retained earning, how much? 480. 480. Opening balance, how much? Of retained earning, 400. So then you can take the difference. 80 is what? Profit after tax, right? But we need profit before tax. Now you have calculated the profit after tax. So then you are given in the additional information, you can see here, income tax provided during the year amounted rupees 55. So then the income tax for the particular year, how much?
55,000.
55. So then you know that profit after tax calculated after deducting tax from the profit before tax. Profit before tax again අර 55 අඩු කළා තමයි profit after tax එක හදාගන්නේ. So then we need to calculate what? Profit before tax. So therefore, yes, we need to add the tax for the year. Then we can calculate profit before tax. How much? 135. 135. Right? Is that clear? Yeah, so then profit before tax, how much? 135. So then second one. So we can move. We did the return earning. So then tick on the return earning. Then after we have to go with the additional informations. Since with the additional information we can do the everything, right? Yeah. So then you can see here. First one, depreciation chart for the year in respect of building amounted to rupees 20. Building එකේ share ප්‍රමාණය කියලා 20 right? So then please check with the information in the financial position. Yes, opening balance එක 400 තිබිලා තියෙනවා, right? So opening balance is 400. Ending balance is 380. So then difference is what? 20. 20 means what is? What is this 20? Depreciation. So then no problem. So this 20 means the depreciation of the particular building. So then we know that. So we have to add the depreciations for the profit before tax. අපි දන්නවා මේ profit before tax එක හදලා තියෙන්නේ ඔන්න ඔය 20ත් අඩු වෙලා. ඒ කියන්නේ ෂෙයාරත් අඩු වෙලා. So therefore that is actually non cash flows. So therefore we have to add depreciation building, right? So if you are having any question when I am doing this, please let me know, right? I will explain. 20. Right? Then next one. Yes, we did the income tax adjustment. And next thing you can see, right? What is saying there? The company sold some investment at rupees 10. Some investment at profit of rupees 10. The sale proceed credited to general reserve and issued 1,000 ordinary shares at rupees 250 during the year, right? So just see the first one, general reserve, you can see here, right? 10. So what is this 10? Actually, that is the investment profit we have credited to the general reserve. So that is wrong. Yeah. So when it's come to the investment, you can see here, right? Investment. Opening balance was 100, right? Opening balance was 100. Then ending balance 50. Ending balance 50. And also we had a 10 profit as well. පියල් 10ක ලාභයකුත් තිබිලා තියෙනවා. So then we need to find out how much we earn as cash. කොච්චරක් අපි සල්ලි විදිහට උපයලා තියෙනවා. කොච්චරක් උපයලා තියෙනවා. Can anyone find the answer? How do we find that? Please keep in mind. So this is the opening balance of the investment and this is the ending balance. Some of the investment මේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන් විකුණන්නේ නැහැ. මේකේ යම් කොටසක් රුපියල් 10ක ලාභයක් තියාගෙන විකුණවුවා. එතකොට අපිට ඕනේ විකුණපු ප්‍රමාණයනේ. සල්ලිනේ අපිට ඕනේ profit එක නෙමෙයි. So then we need to find out the amount. So someone the one student says that it is 40. We'll check, right? We'll check. Yeah, someone saying that it's 60. Good. So we'll check. So please keep in mind the opening and ending balance of the investment. Working number 2. Working number 2. Sales realization from investment. Sales realization from investment. Right? So investment opening balance, opening balance of the investment, how much? 100. Opening balance is 100. So me 100 වලින්, right? So some investment has sold. මේ 100න් යම් ප්‍රමාණයක් විකුණලා තියෙනවා with the profit of 10. Right? So if we sold the particular investment with profit, that amount should be added to the investment. Then add profit on sales of investment 10. Then altogether company is having 110, but closing balance how much? Closing balance investment, sorry, closing balance of the investment how much? 50. So then you can find how much company has sales under cash. So sales proceed how much? 60. Is this clear? පැහැදිලි දෙයක ගත්ත විදිය? Right. So then, yeah, we can record this 60. Where we can record that amount? Where we can record this 60? Where we can record? Of course, that is investment activity, ne? Sales on, yeah, investment activity, sales on investment. So we will receive the money. Therefore, we need to add 60 in the investing activity. 60. And we can tick on the investment. Investment, right? And general reserve as well, since that is wrong statement. So therefore, we use that amount in the investment. So therefore, we no need to do any other adjustment for this. Then as well as issued 1,000 ordinary share at a value of rupees 250 during the year. Yeah, you can see here 250,000 cash earned by issuing the shares. Yes, when it's come to the stated capital, opening balance how much? 1,000. So ending balance 1,250. Yeah, so then the company has earned 250 from the share issuing. So then where we record that? Under the financing activity, you can record it. Under the financing activity, you can record it. Issue of shares for cash 250. Right? Yes, third one is also okay. Then fourth one. Fourth one actually. So you can see here, the company purchased a machinery for rupees 225. 225. So then why the company is giving this kind of amount? Company has purchased mean the company has incurred 225,000. It means definitely should be included in the investing activities. Yes, of course, we need to deduct. Purchase a machinery 225 deduct. So then other than that, and we need to find out the depreciation as well. But when it's come to the financial position data, right? So opening balance was 750, ending balance was 920. So then how do we find out the depreciation for the particular machinery? So there is additions as well. Yeah, so then we have to do the working. Working number 3. Machinery depreciation. Machinery depreciation. Right? Then opening balance brought forward how much? 750. ne? So at the end of the year, company has purchased machinery 225. Then balance should be 975 ne? 975. What අලුතින් ආයතනයට ගත්තා නම් balance එක තියෙන්න ඕන 975. But when it's come to the balance carried down, how much? 920 නේ තියෙන්නේ. Yes, you can see here 920. So then, yes, how much would be the depreciation? 55. Is that clear? 55. Yeah. So then, where we can record it? Yes, we can record the depreciations as adjustment. How much? 55 machinery. Right? That's all. Ne? Then we can do other things. Yes, this one okay. And current assets. You know that there are two current assets we have to do the what we call as working capital changes. So these are the working capital changes. How you know? Ne? So we can calculate 75 as addition. So then 210. No, we normally call it as operating profit. Operation cash flow before working capital adjustment. Operating cash flow before working capital adjustment, how much? 210. Right? Then you know that we need to add or deduct the working capital changes. And exactly, you know, if current assets gone up, what should we do? Current assets එක value එක කලින් අවුරුද්දට වඩා වැඩි වෙනවා නම් මොකද කරන්නේ? So the current assets value. So the first situation you can see inventories, the 2020 in the year 2022, the value is 300, and when it's come to the 2023, it is 280. It means the current assets value has been decreased, right? Deducted. It means ජංගම වත්කම් වල වටිනාකම කලින් වර්ෂයට වඩා අඩු වෙලා. So then what should we have to do is, it means the company has earned money. Current assets අඩු වෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ ණය ගෙතියු අපිට ගෙවලා තියෙනවා. නැත්නම් තොගේ විකිණිලා තියෙනවා. සල්ලි ව්‍යාපාරයට හම්බ වෙලා තියෙනවා. So then if current assets is gone down, we have to assume that the company is earning the cash. Therefore, we can add the working capital changes or decrease in inventories. Wait, right? Working capital adjustment. Working capital adjustment. First one, decrease in inventories. So inventory value has decreased by 20. Okay, අඩු වෙලා තියෙනවා 20කින්. So then we can add. Then what about the Inventory is okay now. Trade receivable, the value has increased. So then what is what we can do? Increase in, yeah, deduct, ne? Increase in how much? 20 we have to deduct. Then next one, trade receivable, okay. Cash in hand and cash in bank. Actually, these are the cash balance we have. At the initially, we had 500 cash balance. At the end, it should be 550, right? Patanga di pansiyatino, avasandi pansi panahatino. So this is the expectation what we are going to find. Right, so then opening balance 500, where we record it. So at the end of the net cash flow, so you can find the net cash flow. Net cash flow plus opening cash balance, and we can find ending cash balance. So then opening cash balance, how much? 500 should be added. Right? Yeah, then cash and bank also okay. Final balance should be 550, right? Please keep in mind. Then capital, state capital okay, general reserve okay, return earning okay. And when it's come to the long term loan, opening balance 500, ending balance 400. Opening balance 500, ending balance, sorry, oh yeah, opening balance 500, ending balance 400. So what is the reason for that? Can anyone let me know?
They pay bank loans.
Yes, exactly. You are totally correct. So then company has paid their loan. How much the company has paid loan? You can see 100. Eh? The company settled the loan by rupees 100. So where we can record that amount? As, yes, it should be recorded under the financial activity. Yes, excellent. I appreciate you, all of you actively engage with the lectures. So then bank payment for bank loan, payment for bank loan. How much? 100. 100 should be deducted. Then yes, long-term loss loan all case. So when it comes to trade creditor, so it also actually, you know that working capital changes. So if working capital changes, if current liability is gone up, so what should we do? What should we do? So we need to add. What is the reason? If current liability value is gone up, means the company is not settling the amount. It means the company can save the money. Company එකේ වගකීම් ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි වෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ company සල්ලි ගෙවලා නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ සල්ලි ලාච්චු අපි ගාව තියෙනවා. Right. So then we can add. Here you can see current liability value has deducted. So the reason is the company has paid how much? 100. Right. So then we need to deduct increase in trade payable 100. Right. Then final one, provision for tax. At the initially we have provided, we have keep the provisions 50 for the tax and at the end 60. Then you can see here for the year tax balance is 55. Right. So then we can calculate how much we paid. The company has paid during the year. Working number 4, taxation. Right. Opening balance, how much? Opening balance, it was 50, right? ඔන්න පටන් ගත්ත තිබිලා තියෙනවා tax ගෙවන්න 50. So then during the year, tax for the year, how much? 55. Avruddara tax here 55. So then altogether, company have to pay 105 tax. Company to give under tax. So at the end of the year balance, closing balance here. Closing balance, you can see closing balance was 60. 60 means 60. We can deduct that 60 from the total tax payable. Then company has paid tax paid how much? 45. Tax 45. Yes, you correct. Right, so where we record that amount? Yes, we can record. Now we can settle the amount. Cash generation from operation is 100. We can deduct. Then 110. Right. Then after we have to deduct the income tax from the income generation. Income tax paid, how much? 45. 45 we can deduct. It means net cash flow from operating activities, how much? 65. 65. Is that clear? And then after we can calculate the net cash flow from investing activity. Net cash flow from investing activities. How much? Yes, we can get it 125. So then minus 25. Sorry, 100. Minus. So when it's come to the financing activity, net cash flow from financial activities, how much? 150 positive. So then net cash flow, how much? 50, right? You can get the difference, 50. So no need to get the final differences even. Yes, you can see answer is 50. And finally, you can get the closing balance 550. That's all. Right, you can finalize the question now. Yes, meantime, if you have any question, you can ask. Any question? Any question? No? Is that clear actually? If so, you can move to the question number 2, right? Right, so please read this question first. Please read this question first. And try to do yourself. And then now I will explain. I will give you around 10 minutes to understand and draft the chart. You can draft the cash flow statement like this. Operating cash flow before working capital. Just one. So then after working capital, we just opening balance and you may find the closing balance. Right? Okay, we'll discuss then. Are you all okay? Right, so then we'll discuss. So you are given the statement of financial position as well as the statement of comprehensive income. Ne? I think you all have gone through this. Ne? So in the financial position, you are given the financial positions, the property, plant and equipment, so then accumulated depreciations and investment amount also you are given. So we'll see. Yeah, this is the investment amount, right? Investment amount and inventories you are given and investment in receivable, trade receivables and cash and cash equivalent. So then after state capital, general reserves, retained earnings, bank loans, trade payables, accrued expenses, provision for tax, loan interest payable, all the things you are given. And when it's come to the income statements, sales, cost of sales and gross profit, other income, investment income and profit on disposal of furniture, administrative expenses, distributors expenses and finance bank loan. So then after income tax, everything you are given. So net profit after tax. Yes, profit after tax, you can find here the value. So additional information is given below. During the year, company has disposed some all furniture which were purchased for rupees 250,000. At the date of disposal, accumulated depreciation was 200. Yeah. So total depreciation charge for the year on property, plant and equipment was 800. Total depreciation charge for the year on property, plant and equipment was 8,250. Yes. So right issue has been made to all existing shareholders during the year and all shareholders have exercised their rights. The company has received 11,600. I'll remove the last three decimal places from the right issue made during the year. You are required to prepare the cash flow statement of Alimix PLC for the year ended 31st March 2023 using indirect method. Yeah. So then first thing, you can easily find the profit before tax. Yes, you can insert it. 11,490. Right? 11,490. So that then after, is there any adjustment? Of course, yes. What is that? You will have here what the depreciations. So we can discuss one by one. During the year, company has disposed some all furniture which were purchased for rupees 250. At the date of disposal, accumulated depreciation was 200. Yes. And in connection with this, what we call the adjustment, you can see here, profit on disposal also you are given. Profit on disposal also given. And property plant equipment values also there, right? We'll discuss one by one. Property plant and equipment. First, you have to workings. Working property. Property plant and equipment. We have the property plant and equipment account. Then accumulated depreciation account also we need it. Then after disposal of PPE account. Disposal of PPE account. Right? So then balance we had how much? 68,500. Ending balance 68,250. $86,500. 86,500. So ending balance 86,250. Yeah. So when it's come to accumulated depreciation, you can see 60,000, 68,050. Is this clear? All right, I have received the message, right? Sorry, actually, yeah, extremely sorry. I just see the message, right? Yeah, of course. Net profit before tax is 20,050, right? So I have mistakenly taken the 11,409, right? I just see the message. Thank you so much, Prasad and PM. I have just mistakenly taken 20,050. Thank you so much for the response, right? So is that clear? So then property plant and equipment adjustment. Then what they are saying, right? The company during the year, company has disposed some all furniture which were purchased for 250. Right? So what's happened there? The company has all, it means company has disposed the worth of 250 assets. Ne? So then disposal, profit and loss, property plant and equipment debit, property plant and equipment account credit. Ne? So then property plant and equipment 250. Now property plant equipment account balance ne? 80500 තිබ්බා එකෙන් 250ක් වික්කා අවසාන තියෙනවා 86250. So then that account also okay, no any doubt with the property plant and equipment. It means there is no any purchase like අලුතින් අරගෙන නැහැ. So then when it's come to the disposal account, what was happened there? At the date of disposal, accumulated depreciation was 200. It means you know that. So accumulated depreciation for the particular assets, the property, plant and equipment, how much? 200. So what is the journal entry? Record that amount, 200. Accumulated depreciation account debit as disposal 200. Where we credited the amount? Where we credit that amount? You remember we discussed the property, plant and equipment standard as well. So then where we record that amount? The depreciations. So we have to credit into account of disposal of property, plant and equipment. Yes, accumulated depreciation 200. Right? Yes, Prasad, thank you. Yes, we calculated this. And other than that, you can see here profit on disposal of furniture in the income statements. You can see here how much? 15. 15. So the value has been added. Then obviously that is not the non-cash flow. This is actually non-cash flow. So then we need to deduct it from the what we call the adjustment. Profit on disposal. How much? 15. And where we record that 15, obviously you know that you can record here 15 profit and loss account. Then we can find how much we raise as cash, right? How much we raise? Yes, 265 cash flow. How much? Cash 65. Is that correct or okay? So then may යන්ත්‍රය විකුණලා 65කට තමයි යන්ත්‍රය විකුණලා තියෙන්නේ. So then the company has earned 65 rupees as cash. So then where we record it, you can record sales of PPE 65. It was done okay. The second one, total depreciation charge for the year on property, plant and equipment was 8,250. So it means obviously you know that we have to add the depreciation. How much? 8,250. And we have to credit that particular amount where 8,250. So actually this is not the 868, should be 60,000, right? Depreciation 60,000. So then altogether 68,250, 68,250. Now balance ne? Right. So then depreciations and the accumulated depreciation account also okay. This one also okay. So up to here, any question? Now we have done two adjustment actually. Up to here, any question? Do you have any question you can ask? If you have any question, you can ask, right? Is that clear? Yeah. So then we can go with the next adjustment. A right issue has been made to all existing shareholders during the year, and all shareholders have exercised their rights. The company has received 11,600 from the right issue made during the year. So you can check it. The company has shared the right issue for the existing shareholders. So then you can check it with the stated capital. Yeah. Opening balance was 36,600. Ending balance was 48,200. So what is the difference? 48,200 minus 36,600. 11,600, right? Yeah. So then we can record that amount under the financing activity. Yes. Share issue. 11,600. Yes. So then we discuss all the what we call all the adjustments. So the additional information. Now we can check one by one. Property, plant and equipment only. Okay. Accumulated depreciation. Okay. So then investment you can check it with, right? So investment. So what was there happened there? Opening balance was 7,200. Ending balance was 28,765. So it means the company has invested how much? Company has invested 28,765 minus 7,200. 21,565. So then where we record that amount? As invest in activity, investment. How much? 21,565 reduction. Then next one, inventories. So where we record? So you can see here inventory value has been increased.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, investment income එකක් තියෙනවා නේද? ඒක එතකොට අඩු කරන්න ඕනේ නැද්ද? 3,400.
Wait, right? I will check. No need to do anything for the investment income since there is no adjustment. ගානේ මොකක්වත් කියලා නෑ දරුවෝ, right? So then here we have to assume that this is actually like fixed income, right? So when we invest in the bank, we will receive the interest. අපිට දැන් මේ උදාහරණයක් විතර ගත්තොත් මේක ඉන්වෙස්ට්මන්ට් කතාව අයින් කරලා ෆික්ස් ඩිපොසිට් කියලා ගන්නකො. මේ තියෙන 7,000 ෆික්ස් ඩිපොසිට් එකක්. මේ ending balance එක 28,765. So then here investment income mean what? The interest that we received, right? So we can record this actually under the, yeah, you are correct. We can record this amount under the investment activities and we have to deduct it from the what we call the operating activities, right? So there is no adjustment in this situation. I will discuss later. ඒක දැනට එන්නේ නෑ දරු. ඒක පස්සේ අපි සාකච්ඡා කරමු. මේක
හැබැයි සර් අර ගැලපිලි වලින් ඕක මේ අඩු කරනවා නේද? අර මෙහෙයුම් කටයුතු වල.
අන්න හරි. ඔව් එතනදී අඩු කරනවා. අපි මේ මෙතනට ගියාට පස්සේ ඒක සාකච්ඡා කරමු.
හරි සර්. thank you.
Inventories. What we can do? inventories. What we can do? What we can do it. So you can see the inventory value has increased. So it means we have to deduct it from the operating activities, no? So then how much be the balance? $8,900 minus 5,650. 3,250. So then we need to deduct here increase of $350. Okay. Then next point, you can see here investment in receivable. That is the point where you discussed. So this is actually we record the elements, the short term element in income statement. Make up short term. So then you can see we can have the investment income 3,400 for the particular year. Tunda sarsi avrudrada. So out of them, no, normally even we received or not, we record it. Out of them, 1,200 are receivable, right? Are receivable. It means, so we have received how much? Total amount 3,400. We have received 2,200, 2,200 as cash, right? As cash. So then how do we record? Under the final investing activity, we can record it as investment income 2,200, right? And meantime, we need to deduct the annual investment income from the operating activities. Why? This is actually investment activity. So therefore, we have to deduct 3,400 from the operating activity. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yeah. So then this one. So then trade receivable. Trade receivable. Trade receivable. How do we adjust the trade receivable? Yes, is the value has increased by 320. 320. So then we need to deduct. Yeah. So 320 we need to deduct. Increase of trade receivable 320 we need to deduct, and this one also we need to deduct, right? Inventories and receivable both should be deducted. Both should be deducted. The next one, cash and cash receivable 1,541. Yeah, opening balance 1,541. Right. So the next one, Equity, yes, okay. General reserve, when it's come to general reserve, no any differences, so then no need to do any adjustment, right? No any differences. So when it's come to the retained earning, right? Retained earning, opening balance was just we do the working. Retained earning. Retained earning, opening balance was how much? Opening balance 1,341. Ending balance 12,666. Ending balance 12,666. Right. Ending balance 12,666. So then you know that. So this is the opening balance and this is the ending balance. Obviously, you know that profit after tax, it means 11,490 normally added to the where we added return earnings for 11,490. 11,490 profit after tax. So then value should be 1, 3, 8, 12. Yeah. But value has taken 12,831. Make a ending balance right? Profit but ending balance was how much? 12,666. So what is the reason? In the change in equity, income minus precaution, all that opening balance. So we need to add the profit after tax. But ending balance 12,666. But actual amount should be 12,831. The reason is, what would be the reason? Can anyone guess the reason for that?
Ganil.
Yeah, someone saying that drawings. What about others?
සංචිත්තවලට මාරු කරලා
So if we do the drawing Puta, we can't deduct in from the return earnings, right? So it's directly deal with the shares. So normally that is a procedure. But if you use the what we call the reserves, right? So there is a procedure for that. Normally, first we use the revaluation reserve. So then after general reserve, then return earning. Right? එහෙ විදිහට දෙනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් ගැළපිල්ල කියන සාමාන්‍ය අපි ප්‍රොසීජර් එක සංජිත වලට මාරු කරන ප්‍රොසීජර් එක තමයි මේ ජෙනරල් රිසර්ව් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. අවසාන තමයි රිටර්න් earning වලින් එන්නේ. රිටර්න් earning වලින් එකපාරම සංජිතට යන්නේ නැහැ. ජෙනරල් රිසර්ව් වලට යනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් රිවැලුේෂන් රිසර්ව් යනවා. ඊට පස්සේ අනිත් එකට යනවා. The main factor, please keep in mind, is that dividend payment, right? Dividend payment. How much is the difference? 165, ne? 165. Different is there. So please check with the financial statement. You can see here in the income statement, yeah, 165 is there. So it means the company has paid 165 dividend. Is that clear? Please response. Is that clear?
yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. So then where we record that dividend payment? You remember? If we are paying dividend, it should be financing activity. If you are receiving the dividend, it should be investment activity, right? Yeah, so then dividend paid. How much? 165. 165. Okay. Yeah. So then return earning also okay. So bank loan, you can see balance has reduced by, see here, 1,475 minus 265. So 1,000 210. The loan amount has been reduced by 1210. It means the loan has settled. So then it should be recorded under the financing activity 1210 loan payment. Loan payment. Yes. So then trade receivable. Trade receivable, obviously know that. You can record it. It has reduced. It has reduced mean we need to deduct it. We need to deduct. How much is the difference? 13,508 minus 9,225. $4,283. We have to deduct it from the working capital adjustment. Decrease in trade payable. How much? 4,283. Yeah, thank you. So then next one, accrued expenses. Accrued expenses. Yeah, so we can apply them. So you can see the difference. It has increased by 109. The difference is 109. So then we can add increase in accrued expenses 109. So provision for tax, same thing what we did earlier, right? So we need to find out how much we paid as dividend. Sorry, tax. Right? We normally no need to do anything. Sales, investment, income we did. File for this one okay, this one okay. Yes, these two we have. Income tax, yes, we can create account, opening balance, working income tax, opening balance. We had opening balance for the income tax provision 1,200. 1,200. So for the tax for the year, how much? You can see here 8,560. 8,560. Then the total tax obligation, how much? 9,760. On a total tax liability, then we need to find out how much we pay. So how do we do that? You can see the closing balance. Closing balance how much? 2,300. So closing balance how much? 2,300. It means we have paid how much? 7,460. 7,450. 7,460. Is that clear? Yeah, good. So then we can record where we can record it. Yes, you can see cash flow after working capital adjustment. Net cash flow after working capital adjustment and deduct tax paid 7,460. right? Then final adjustment is what? Loan interest payable. Loan interest payable. And you can see here in the financial position, sorry, income statement also you are given the bank loan interest. So bank loan interest means you are especially mentioned the interest has paid to the bank loan, right? You know that bank loan means financing activity, right? Financing activity. So therefore, interest on bank loan also should be included in the finance activity. But you can mention in the operating no also, right? No problem. But if you are especially mention the term like bank loan, you have recorded as what? Financing activity, right? Good. So then we need to find out how much we paid. Ne? Working interest. Opening balance we had how much? 17. Opening balance we had 17 for the year. Ne? How much we had incurred for the year? Interest for a year. How much? Interest per year 1265. Actually, we have considered this amount when we take the net profit before tax. Ne? So then again we have revised. We have to add here interest on bank loan. මෙතන අනිවාර්යෙන් එකතු කරන්න ඕනේ. මේ උපචිත එකක් නරන් තියෙන්නේ. So then we need to add here. How much? 1265, and we need to add here as well. Is that clear? So we need to add in the under the what we call operating activities, since the company has considered about. So then ending balance. So the altogether total interest payable is how much? 75 means 12, 8, 218. So then ending balance how much? 28. Ending balance 28. So we need to deduct to find out the cash payment. Cash paid for 5 to 1254. So we need to deduct interest on bank loan. So we need to deduct this one also deducted, this one also deducted, right? That's all. Right, please trying to get the answer. Is there any question? Please quickly ask, right? Before get the calculation, some summation. You can finalize the answers there. $20,050 plus 60,000, sorry, 6,130. So then we can get the summations 26,080, and you can deduct it from the values 18,436 as Then after again we can deduct the tax.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir adjustment වල profit on disposal එක minus වෙනවා.
Right. So then, yeah, good. Thank you so much for letting me know. So then it should be. Is that correct? 6,100. Ne? Yeah. So then 10,946 from the operating activities. Ne? Net cash flow from the operating activities 10,946. So when it's come to the investing activities, it is 19,300. When it's come to the finance activities, $8,971 plus. So then net increase $670. Right, ne? 2,158. Yeah, that's correct. So have you all got the answer? So this is the answer. This is the way how do we got the values. Any question? Is that clear? I will upload the answer sheet, right? The edited PDF to the LMS. You can refer it then. Right? Don't share with others, right? So this is actually you can see it. Some mistakes are some just highlighting points are there, right? हम මේ කරපු එක MPT में upload කරනවා ඒ නිසා කාටවත් share කරන්න එපා ඔයාලගේ purpose එක මොකද මේ දැන් ඒවල මම ඇඳලා තියෙන්නේ. Yeah, so if you have any question you can ask. Any question up to him? If you have any question? Please ask. Actually, both question I have selected today. They are actually past paper question, right? The this one actually last past paper question, last time past paper questions, and this one for the again that one also the past paper question, right? So you can say they are actually really not any difficult to do. Amaru nane, lazy ne, akunu ganda pulang easy. Right, so I will upload the what we call the tutorial after the calculation. You can refer it. Yes, meantime, if you have any question, you can ask Pupa. So then we can stop the lectures. Next Thursday, actually, we start the consolidated financial statement part, right? Right? Any question? If you have any question, you can ask.
सपोर्ट रिक्वेस्ट आती है
Wait, right? Wait, I'll stop the recording. So otherwise, everything will be recorded.